Alright guys, today we are making our carbonara at home. This is my guanciale, the pork that was been cured for a long time. And then we will put that to our heated pan so that we will extract the fats that was in there. And then once we get the fats separated from the pork, we will set aside the meat and then we will make that fat as our emulsifier to make our sauce. Turn the fire on. Make sure that your fire is only on the medium level. And then once your pan is already hot, and put that meat all the way to the pan and keep stirring until you extract the fats out from the meat and it's already cooked. Here you go. Here's our meat. And we will start cooking this right now. Look at that smoke coming from the pan. So keep stirring to avoid burning it and it will be cooked evenly. Now it's starting to change the color. Look at that. It started to become golden brown. So this is what you want. There you go. So keep stirring until it's cooked. The oil from the meat are starting to separate. Look at that. This is what we want to achieve. So we can use the fats to make us our sauce emulsifier. So we are done. So what we're going to do, we're going to set aside the meat and also separate the extract oil. So remove that meat from the pan but reserve the oil in that pan for us to use that later. And we will set aside the oil in a small container and we will use that later to make our sauce. And this is my Pecorino Romano cheese. We will use this for our sauce. And then if you have a microplane or a grater like this, we have to start grating this cheese to make it in a small pieces. Then we will also add Parmesan cheese on top of this Pecorino cheese so that it will taste much better. So the ratio will be 70% Pecorino and 30% Parmesan cheese. Now in a separate bowl, we have 4 egg yolk. We have to whisk this until it becomes foamy. And then by the time it becomes foamy, we will add our cheese. And then this is going to be our sauce. Add that shredded cheese slowly so it doesn't go all the way together on the small bowl. And then we start whisking. And then when all of this cheese are incorporated in your egg yolk, and then you start adding that oil from the pork or the guanciale that you extracted earlier to be your sauce. Continue to stir until they're all incorporated, and then once it's done, put it on the side as your sauce later. Then you're gonna start cooking your pasta. Here's our pasta. Make sure that your water is boiling and also added some salt on it so it does taste better after your pasta is already cooked. And when your pasta start cooking, make sure that you put a timer because you don't want to be overcooking this pasta. So this mine will be 8 to 10 minutes. So check your pasta. We will just make this as al dente so we can still cook this in a pan later. I think this is already cooked and it's good to go. So now this time we're gonna move our pasta to our pan and we start cooking. So this pan that I'm putting my pasta is already hot because I've been using that earlier. I'm just moving the pasta we cook and then we're gonna start cooking this after we transfer the pasta to the pan. Move this pot away and we will switch with our pan. Here we go. We're gonna finish up our pasta here by adding the rest of our ingredient, which is our sauce. And then after that, we are ready to go. So keep stirring using your wooden ladle and then we will continue to stir. And then also in between, do not forget to add some pasta water so that your pasta will not so dry. And once it's already ready to go, turn off the heat so that when you start adding your mixture of egg and your cheese, you are not boiling or scrambling your egg. So you just need to use the heat that was already there on your pan. So finish this up by stirring that sauce that's already been solidified and then continue to stir and stir until it becomes saucy. So you can adjust the sauce to become liquidy. It depends on how you like it by adding a little bit more of pasta water. And after that, you are ready to serve the food. And don't forget to add the fresh ground black pepper. Now we are ready to serve. There you go. Look at that. So yummy. Delicious. Add parsley on top. Alright, this is the moment of truth. So look at that pasta. Wow. So this is the first bite. Let's try it. So look at that. So cheesy. And it's so tasty. And then try another one. Let's see for the next bite. Let's go. Look at that. So wow. This is really good pasta. It's called carbonara pasta. So if you guys like this type of cooking, go ahead and look at the description below. All our ingredients are in there. So again, thank you. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube, go ahead and subscribe and we'll show you more cooking video. Thank you.